You think getting rich is about money, right? Working harder, earning more, saving more. But what if I told you it's not about money at all? It's about what's happening inside your mind. Most people never get rich, not because they don't have money, but because they don't know how their brain reacts to money. Let's talk about the psychology behind wealth and why most people stay stuck chasing it forever. Hey, we talk about money habits that actually change your life. In this video, we're not talking about quick hacks or side hustles. We're going deep into the psychology of getting rich. And by the end, you'll understand how your thoughts, habits, and emotions are either attracting money or silently pushing it away. So grab your coffee, because this one might just change how you think about wealth forever. Here's the first truth. Your comfort zone is your poverty zone. Most people don't even realize they've built a mental cage around what they believe they can earn. They say things like, I just need enough to pay my bills. I'm not like those rich people. Money doesn't matter that much. These phrases sound humble, but they're actually psychological limits, tiny walls that your brain builds to protect you from risk. You see, your brain's job isn't to make you rich, it's to keep you safe. And safety often means staying exactly where you are. The people who get rich, they learn to be uncomfortable. They make peace with uncertainty. They fail, learn, and move forward because their mind is wired for growth, not comfort. So if you want more, you've got to stop saying, I can't, and start asking, what if I could? Now, here's the sneaky part. Your brain is addicted to instant pleasure. Every time you spend money, scroll your phone, or get a like on Instagram, your brain releases dopamine, a quick hit of happiness. But wealth doesn't come from instant pleasure. It comes from delayed gratification. That's why most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. They want the new iPhone today, not financial freedom 5 years later. Rich people understand this deeply. They trade short-term pleasure for long-term peace. They invest instead of impulse buy. They save instead of showing off. So the next time you're about to spend, ask yourself, am I feeding my future or my feelings? Because wealth isn't built in moments of excitement. It's built in moments of discipline. Let's talk about the money beliefs you didn't choose. You inherited them. If you grew up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are greedy, we can't afford that, then congratulations. You've been subconsciously programmed to stay broke. These beliefs live in your subconscious mind, and every time you try to level up, they whisper, you don't deserve that. Wealthy people reprogram those beliefs. They understand that money isn't evil, it's energy. It flows toward people who manage it wisely, not fear it. So start rewriting those scripts in your head. Replace I can't afford it with how can I afford it? That one sentence shift changes everything. Here's something most people never understand. You don't get rich and then become the kind of person who deserves it. You become that person first. Wealth is a reflection of your identity. If you still see yourself as someone who just gets by, your brain will sabotage every attempt to grow beyond that. So act like the future version of you, the one who already has control, focus, and discipline. Ask yourself, what would the rich version of me do right now? And then do that. Because the truth is, you don't need $1 million to start thinking rich. You need to think rich to make $1 million. Your attention is your most valuable currency. What you focus on grows, and what you ignore dies. If you spend your energy on negativity, gossip, and comparison, you're feeding scarcity. If you invest your focus on learning, creating, and improving, you're feeding abundance. Most people scatter their focus everywhere. Rich people protect it like gold. So choose carefully what you give your time, energy, and thoughts to, because whatever you focus on long enough eventually becomes your reality. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine waking up one day with zero debt, enough money to choose how you live, and peace instead of panic when you check your bank account. That's not a fantasy. It's just the result of reprogramming your mind. You don't need a miracle, you need a mindset. So, the hidden psychology of getting rich isn't about working harder, it's about thinking differently. Stop chasing money. Start mastering your mind. Because once you control that, money follows naturally. If this video helped you see wealth differently, hit that like button and subscribe for more weekly lessons on money, mindset, and the real habits of the rich.